Welcome to Lesson 4, How to Properly Set Social Media Campaign Goals. Ang pinaka-goal natin dito, or the question that I want to answer in this tutorial, is what makes a good and reasonable social media campaign goals, right? I created a separate tutorial on how you actually create the campaign goals, yung step by step. But in here, I will focus on what makes a good and reasonable social media campaign while dinidiscuss ko kung paano siya mangyayari. Okay? So here, these are the steps that I do. Number 1, assess what they have. Number 2, assess what they know. Number 3, give your recommendation. Number 4, have an agreement with the process. Let's discuss it. Assess what they have. In this step, it is very important that you know how to do social media audit. Social media audit is simply checking what are the uh, links or what are the social media platforms, what are what's the number of engagement that the page is currently getting, or what's the total number of followers. So it's important that you take note of all this information so that when you run into or when you create a campaign for your client, you can have, let's say, magkakaroon ka ng data where you will compare yung results ng campaign nyo versus dun sa dati niyang statistics. Okay? So, it's important that social media audit is done first before you start anything. Okay? So, pagka hindi ka lagi ko sinasabi, before you do any campaign, you have to make sure that you do the 90% research. Hindi lang yan sa paggawa ng content, but also when you're starting a campaign, kailangan meron ka munang research. What's the data telling you? Okay? So, assessing what they have, aside from the social media audit, is you make yourself you create yourself like details or cheat sheet, parang doon lang nakalagay lahat ng mga links ng mga social media channels niya, or you can create a bookmark so that organized ka din. So dalawa yung ginagawa ko sa step number 1. When I do the social media audit, aside from I'm checking the engagement, number ng followers, habang nire-record ko yon, I am also bookmarking the links para mas madali sa akin. Okay? Sinabi ko that, di ba, if I have a new client, I create a separate Gmail account. It's because para meron akong bagong Google Chrome browser, para lahat ng links nandoon lang, organized. Kasi I don't like logging out and logging back and forth sa iba't ibang Gmail account. So, gusto ko may kanya-kanya akong profile sa Google Chrome. So, that's a side note na pwede nyong gawin when you start working with a client. But the main goal is you have to assess what they have. Okay? If you assess what they have, you will have the starting point kung saan ka, kung anong meron, at magkakaroon ka ng comparison based dun sa mga ginagawa mo. Kasi, di ba, what if wala kang starting point, tapos sinabi mo sa client mo, yes, I'm working, blah, 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 tapos wala kang masabi na, actually, nag-grow tayo from this to this. Wala kang data. Right? It's very important that you do social media audit before you start the campaign. Number 2 is assess what they know. It's very important na you have to, na alam mo yung knowledge na meron si client. Hindi ka dapat mag-a-assume na alam na ni client yung mga ginagawa mo. Hindi ka mag-a-assume na mas magaling si client kaysa sa'yo. Because most of the time, ikaw yung magko-coach kay client mo na ito yung ginagawa natin, ito yung mga dapat nating meron na, ito yung mga dapat na meron na tayo, yung mga ganyan. So, kapag ka naman mas magaling si client, at least alam mo na hindi mo kailangan mag-explain. So, the reason why this is important is yung first 30 days ng pag-work mo kay client, you have to let him know na masarap kang katrabaho. You may not necessarily target or achieve the target goals, 'di ba? But as long as he feels na masarap kang katrabaho and nagmo-move forward, you're responsive, you know, you will still get the job and, magkakaroon pa rin kayo ng strong bond and relationship ni client. So, you have to assess what they know para you will be able to properly communicate kung anong kailangan niya sa reporting. Sa reporting, ine-expect niya, naglagay ka ng, halimbawa sa reporting, naglagay ka ng details, ito yung CTR natin. Ano yung CTR? Minsan hindi nila alam. O kaya naman, ito yung ano natin, results ng analytics natin. But they do not know that, diba? So, you have to assess what they know. Okay? Hindi, it's not, when I say assess what they know, you will not be, you will not be rude, like, alam mo ba to, hindi. You just want to ask, okay? Do you have Google Analytics? Or um, do you have past reports in your social media campaigns that I can look at? Yung mga ganun. So you just have to ask all the efforts they have done before so that you can assess what they know. Okay? Third step is you have to give your recommendation. Recommendation is like a proposal of what the first 30 days will look like. Kumbaga yung mga gagawin mo. It says here, recommendation. Hindi yan yung, yan na talaga yung mangyayari. Because the fourth step should happen. You both need to agree on what should happen or what will be the plan or yung mga steps na gagawin nyo. Because hindi pwede na magagawa ka lang ng campaign tapos hindi malinaw si client. Magkakaroon kayo ng problema in the future kapag hindi mo na-relay kung ano yung gagawin. Because the client, for example, the client will be expecting lots of sales in the future. Like, after 3 months, mas marami na akong sales. Pero sa plan mo, sa 3 months, wala pa pala, nag-A-B testing ka pa. So, alam yan, you have to set the expectations. You have to agree. Kailangan mapaintindi mo sa kanya that this will take process, pero ito yung gagawin ko. Step by step, I will give you the reports. Okay? So that clear kayo ni client. Alright? Now, these are the problems you'll encounter in the future if you don't do this the right way. Okay? So, yung setting of expectations, the creating the campaign goals and setting the expectations is hindi lang para kay client. Para din sa'yo. Alright? Right at this moment, I'm giving you this warning that these will be the problems na ma-encounter mo in the future if you don't do this right. Okay? Ito yung isang comment or post sa Facebook group where kung saan ako kasali. Sabi niya, I was wondering if anyone had any tips. Ang point na sinasabi is wala siyang engagement. Okay? Walang nagki-click, walang engagement. So, it's like saying, I performed in front of everyone but no one clapped or no one bought my CD. Diba? Because social media managers should understand that their role is not just about creating content. Okay? It's not just about that. It's not just about the content calendar. It is about understanding the business and understanding the audience, creating the systems. Not necessarily ikaw gagawa niyan, pero kung ikaw lang ang social media manager, most likely ikaw lang gagawa ng lahat ng yun. Pero at least you have the understanding why things are not working because you see the bigger picture. You will not blame yourself na hindi ka magaling, hindi nag-grow, blah, 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 because there are other factors. Okay? Another problem here is, sabi niya, I gave him massive tips and tricks to grow his Instagram organically, though he's not getting any new followers. Kasi, those are just tips and tricks, right? Those are just ideas. But, you have to make sure na yung tips and tricks na binibigay mo is applicable para doon sa current na situation niya. Or is it properly executed, 'di ba? So, It's like saying we did all the kind of performance we could do but no one is following, right? Yung tipong sinayaw ko na lahat, kinanta ko na lahat, wala pa rin pumapalakpak sa akin. It's because baka kumakanta ka ng lahat ng alam mo pero hindi naman pala yun yung gustong kanta ng mga audience mo, di ba? So, there are becoming a social media manager is not just about creating content, it's not just about engaging with the audience, it's about understanding how you will communicate with your audience. Okay, so you have to do it the right way. There's no shortcuts, no magic, no hacks, no nada. You have to do the legwork and you cannot skip necessary steps. I cannot emphasize enough how important it is that you have to do the actual thing. Okay? The reason why I want you or I am being strict in creating the page properly is because if you don't do it right, you will never know how to do it na kung saan magkakaroon ka talaga ng results. Okay? So, unless you do it yourself, kumbaga, a lot of people will study social media marketing like the principles lang, diba? Head knowledge lang. But exercising the muscles of creating content, yung muscle ng pagsusulat, yung muscle ng storytelling, yung muscle ng ganun, hindi na exercise because head knowledge lang. That's why you don't skip the important steps, especially doing the actual thing. Okay? Um, mas okay na nga yung okay lang na magkamali basta nagmo-move forward ka kaysa sa sobrang takot mong magkamali, you are not moving forward. Okay? So, it's like, alam mo yan, lalabas at lalabas tong yung epekto ng hindi paggawa ng tamang paraan in the future. Like, for example, meron kang interview, tapos tinanong ka, do you know how to set up campaigns? Ganyan. And then you will say yes, blah, blah, blah. Tapos tinanong ka niya ulit, okay, what's your process? If we will start today, what are the things that you need? Blah, blah, blah. Ikaw, since hindi mo pa siya nagawa, hindi mo pa na-experience sa sarili mo, you don't know what to say, right? It's like asking na, sabihin na, itong book, nabasa mo na? Yes, nabasa ko na yan. But, nung tinanong ka ni client, anong sunod dun sa nangyari sa ganito, ganyan, you cannot answer because you skipped the step. You did not read the entire book. Nag-skip ka ng chapter. So, you know, the importance of studying, implementing, and doing testing and all this stuff, they are important. I'm not saying like this is impossible or difficult. I'm saying that it doesn't have to be complicated. Okay? It's not complicated. It's simple. You just have to make sure that you do it properly sa unang-una. And I'll teach you how to properly do it. Now, I had this live session before where I've discussed that if you want to grow a page, you should always start on organic campaigns. Okay? Let's read it. Sabi ko, what doesn't work organically won't work even if you boost or run an ad for it. So, I don't want you to overcomplicate the simple. All right? Hindi ito pagalingan paramihan ng maraming course para mag-grow ka sa social media. No, you just have to do properly the organic process, knowing lahat ng mga dapat mong alamin, doing the research, following the right algorithm, you will have a good start. And kahit gaano kabagal yun, as long as you are doing the right thing, mag-grow at mag-grow yon. Okay? So, these are the 4 core elements to grow from scratch. Number 1 is friendliness. This is about you and your profile. Number 2 is about your message. This is your content and your story. Number 3 is clarity. This is about your audience and your position. And number 4, this is how trustworthy you are, yung engagement and the algorithm. So let's talk about the friendliness, okay? This is about you and your profile. You have to be the cheerleader. And ito yung mga reminders ko. I'll discuss this like one by one. But you have to be the cheerleader. No one likes you at the start. Make them like you. And you have to welcome them as a friend. So, let's discuss it one by one. So, be a cheerleader. I my process is through Facebook groups. You have to tap into the where the traffic is. Okay, there are so many traffics around you sa social media. You just have to tap on it. Ngayon, etong group na to, this is like a perfect group for me. Nandito yung target audience ko. So, as you can see, I posted here 47 posts to get my momentum here. You see, ang isang post ko, it gathers like over hundreds of engagement. Pero kasi, hindi yan basta-basta nangyayari. It took me 47 posts, right? So, hindi mo to magiget or hindi to magiging successful agad-agad. That's why you have to keep on understanding what your customer or what the audience like, kung ano yung gusto nila. So, dito, you will see na um, yung sinabi ko kanina na yung pag-join mo ng Facebook groups, yung pag-join mo ng Facebook groups is a very good step because nandito yung traffic, right? So you have to be friendly. Pag sinabing friendly, kailangan genuine ka. Alright? I also said something about being trustworthy. It's about the engagement and the algorithm because dito sa page na to, dito sa group na to, before nung nag-join ako diyan, I even contacted the admin. I talked to the admin. Ang sabi ko, "Hey, is it okay if I will post my content here? And is it okay to become a moderator so that I can help you manage the group?" So there is a value that I offered sa admin, and the admin said, "Okay, go." And then, yun, I've moderated the group, I removed spam content, and nag-e-effort. I'm doing this on top of my client, okay? And on top of creating the content. So, and other clients, and, being an ate, being a fiance. So, I, I mean, I'm saying this because it's not gonna happen overnight. Kailangan mo siyang paghirapan. Okay? Kailangan mo siyang pag-effortan ng mabuti. You have to be smart. Hindi mo kailangan magpakapuyat-puyat, but you just have to be smart. You have to organize your time. So, yun. So, the admin agreed, okay, sige lang, yun. And it took me 47 posts para magkaroon ng momentum yung aking, yung aking work at home geek page. So, being trustworthy is not just about the content or sa pinag-joinan mong group tapos yun sa content na pinapublish mo. It's not just about that. It's again, it's being makatao and being, alam mo yun, I mean, this is common sense, right? Because this is someone else's group. There's one person managing this. So, kailangan magalang ka, right? But, what I mean by being trustworthy sa algorithm or being trustworthy sa platform ng Facebook is ibig sabihin nun, like, you don't just add random people sa sa mga Facebook groups kasi that will raise or that will trigger an alert sa Facebook. This person is doing spammy things, is like annoying the people inside the group. So you have to create this momentum muna na kung saan you have to engage with people. Alright? Ngayon, um, when I say creating content or posting content here, of course, you have to understand kung ano muna yung talagang magugustuhan nila. You will see here, sabi ko, no one will like you from the start, and that's okay. You just have to keep on dancing, right? I have posted here an example. Sabi ko dito, uh, nag-post ako na I created this SMM handbook, right? If if right now, like 2 years ago, I mean, ano to, 2018, yeah, 2 years ago, um, when I when when I post about the SMM handbook, like look how many, like wala pang over 15 na tao, 'di ba? So, pero ngayon, when I say that, okay guys, may update ako sa handbook, and people are saying, let me get that SMM. They want to get the copy of the SMM handbook. So, um, when I say you just have to keep on dancing, sometimes if you give people a very good content, pinaghirapan mo siya, tapos no one is appreciating it, you just have to keep on going. It doesn't necessarily mean na hindi ka magaling sumayaw or hindi maganda yung ginagawa mo. You just have to build the momentum. Okay? So, alam mo yan, if I'm being honest, I could do this like I could do this like magna-network ako ng maraming marami sa mga Facebook groups if I really want to grow my page. But my goal right now, nung naka-build na ako ng momentum ko, is not just to get more followers. Okay? This is the goal now is nung nakakuha ka ng followers, you have to take care of them. You have to give them, you have to nurture them, you have to give your best to them. Okay? So, hindi ako nagfo-focus na lumaki agad. Because anong silbi ng paglaki kung hindi naman sila connected sa'yo, kung wala silang trust sa'yo. So, once you have created the momentum, kesyo 100 yan, kesyo 50 people yan, you have to connect with these people on a deeper level, on a genuine level, to make them your raving fans, your 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 audience na talagang magbibigay ng engagement. You have to make them like you. Alright? Dito sinabi ko, give them what you stand for and the core message of what you believe in. So, aside from the fact that ako ay talaga nagko-connect sa kanila, isa-isa or kinakausap ko sila, I answer the questions. Aside from that, I go deeper. I ask what are their opinions, I ask ano yung iniisip nila, I ask kung ano yung what makes them happy, what makes them angry, what makes them, alam yun, you have to go deeper sa pagkilala ng audience mo so that you will have the right content na talagang engaging sa kanila. I know this sounds like super mahirap because, parang sobrang dami palang kailangan gawin to build an audience. I'm not saying it's madali. Yes, mahirap, but it's not impossible. And it's all worth it once you have built the momentum and once you have built the content for your audience. Okay? So, dito nagtanong ako ng question. Sabi ko, should we take home-based jobs below $2 per hour? This is part of the process in building your audience, in building a momentum for your page, because you want people to talk to you, to converse with you, not just because gusto mo silang makausap, because this is also healthy sa algorithm ng Facebook. If a lot of people are commenting at ang hahaba ng sinusulat nila, it 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 gives an impression kay Facebook that you are someone na talagang nakikipag-usap. Hindi ka lang gumagawa ng spammy actions para makapagkuha ng makapag-generate ng followers. Hindi ka lang, alam mo yun, yung clickbait. So, you have to communicate with them. You have to make them like you. Dito sa post na to, this is my opportunity. The goal is, aside from making them engage, the goal is for me to be able to say what's the core message of Work at Home Geek. Alright? So, dito, sinabi ko, although I am the person who asked the question, I genuinely want to know the answer, but I also wanted to let these people know what I stand for. Okay? So, as you can see here, I have engagement, like 24 engagement, 21 replies. So, this opportunity, this question allowed me to have a platform where I can say my core message. Okay? Kaya nga, yung question na sumayaw, yung not really the question, but yung idea na sumayaw naman ako sa plaza pero wala naman pumalakpak sa akin. You have to get their attention first. You have to engage with them first. So, kapag ka may nakakakilala sa'yo or parang meron silang interesado sila sa'yo, then you get their attention first. Dun ka munang mag-grow. Okay? Next step is you have to welcome them. Once they have engaged with you, you go ahead and welcome them. Right? Dito sinabi ko, Car, just follow the instructions sa messages ko. Ito, pwede din ba ako mag-message dyan, Ate Shella, ganun. So, they started asking about you. They started, you started getting attraction. This is how you do it. Ang sinabi ko dito, you must never collect followers. You must genuinely connect with people. So, in order for you to grow the page, to grow the momentum, you have to be friendly and genuine. This will build the trust of the people, and at the same time, this is like saying to Facebook that, hey, I'm doing the right thing. You should help me build my momentum. Kapag si Facebook mismo ang nag-help sa'yo na makapag-build ka ng momentum through your organic efforts, mas magiging madali. You don't need to pay hundreds and hundreds of pesos or money just for you to get attraction, because Facebook is helping you organically. Because ang goal lang naman ni Facebook lagi is to make these users hook sa Facebook. 'Di ba? So, they want to show the relevant content, hindi yung mga promotional or hindi yung mga masyadong business oriented. So you have to appear that you are creating a community so that Facebook would like it. So how do we start it? You start with your profile. You have to show the links where they can follow you and relevant contents. All right. So I just want to say my personal take in here. If you will check my Facebook profiles, the reason hindi din ako ganun kabilis mag-accept ng mga friends is because I don't post ng madami, or hindi ako laging nagpo-post sa aking Facebook accounts. So as you can see, I only have over 1,000 people, and then I'm not posting ng madalas. This is just my personal take, kasi um I'm trying to have like social media detox, na tipong I don't need to say lagi, or I mean, there's nothing wrong about celebrating or sharing what's happening. Wala namang masama doon. It's just that sa akin, the more I do it, the more na nagtitake siya ng time. Minsan parang may sense of nagyayabang, and I feel like it's not helping, the community. So, I don't post that much. But that's just my personal take. And the reason I do that is I already have momentum sa page ko. I can use my page to post something, and I don't need to engage with my profile account. But if you are just starting, it's important that your page is having its momentum then. Because itong page mo, at least, kasi kapag nagpunta ka sa Facebook groups, these people what they will do normally is they will check what's your profile. Sino ba to? Right? Tapos makikita nila yung profile mo, nag-post ka since 2012 pa. Di ba? So, I mean, baka bogus to, baka hindi totoo, di ba? So, you just have to post relevant content, and pinaka-importante is yung page mo and yung links and kung sino ka. If you have a website, if you have a page, it should be there. Okay? Next is, how do you start? So let me just give you the step by step. Find the groups you must follow. Okay? I created like a system for myself. Like, nilista ko yung mga groups na fino-follow ko nung nagsisimula pa lang. I have to list the names of these groups para makapag-join ako and so I can go back to it, ganyan. So, I have here a total of 40, yeah, 40 groups. Pero hindi ako nag-post sa lahat ng yan. Nag-scout lang ako ng ano kaya yung magandang group kung saan ako pwede mag-post. Saan ba yung active? You have to find the group that's worth your time. Okay? So, you just have to find the groups you must follow. So, babala lang because you have to make sure na yung mga groups na fina-follow mo is nabasa mo talaga yung rules nila. Okay? And kung magkamali ka man, ba may na-post kang mali, mag-sorry ka lang sa admin, tapos accept that you na nagkamali ka. And minsan ina-approve ka naman nila. But you have to be careful. Okay? Then number 2 is do brain dumping. Brain dumping is about for example, nag-join ka sa isang Facebook group, tapos hahanapin mo yung pinaka-engaging content doon sa group na yon. Tapos, titingnan mo lang kung for example here, titingnan mo lang, magsa-search ka lang dito for, maglalagay ako dyan ng tuldok, tapos magsa-search ako. Tapos, titignan ko dyan yung mga, kung sino yung may pinakamaraming uh, most recent top post. Ayan. So, yung mga top post, 127, yan. Okay. So, ito pala yung gusto ng mga tao dito, yung mga ganyan. So that you will have an idea, yan pala yung mga gusto nila. And if you see that this person is or if this post is related sa ginagawa mo, you can comment, you can tag someone, hey, thank you for sharing this, tapos manonotify yung person na yun, tapos tataas ulit yung post na yun. So, alam mo yun, you just have to make sure na yung data or yung ginagawa mo sa loob ng Facebook group na yun is helping you. Okay? If you do that, unang-una, it means that iisipin ni Facebook na nag-engage ka. Pangalawa, binibigyan mo ng exposure yung sarili mo kasi nag-comment ka doon. Tapos na-notify yung nag-post. So, nagkaroon ka ng exposure. Pangatlo is kung ano yung engaging content nila. Okay? So, ask heartbeat, engage, by the way, if you are doing the brain dumping, bago ako lang humiwalay dito, is, ang ginagawa ko is, I create a Trello board. Okay? So, meron akong Trello board for, living natural. Let me see here. CBD. Here. I created this CBD information nung naghahanap ako ng mga content ng na mga trending content sa isang Facebook group. So, mukhang hindi lang siya naglo-load. Pero, as you find this, or as you search for this engaging content, magkakaroon ka ng mga categorization for that. Parang nakakita ko ng pattern, gusto ng mga tao yung mga recipe. Gusto ng mga tao yung mga ganito. So, they are engaging with the recipe, they are engaging ganyan. So, it gives you an idea what these people likes to see. Okay? So, yun. And then, third is engage with conversation. Gaya ng sinabi ko, you have to let the Facebook know na ikaw ay hindi spammer. Okay? Na ikaw ay talaga nakikipag-usap, that you are building relationship, that you are part of the community. Then, number 4 is you have to ask heartbeat questions. Yung ginawa ko kanina, like, pag sinabing heartbeat question, I have a live tutorial before. I have explained this further. Sinabi ko doon that heartbeat questions, these are the questions that's quick to answer. Hindi mag-iisip ng malalim si audience mo. Tapos kapag sinagot niya 'yon, nakakapagbigay, that question should qualify that person na siya yung target audience mo. And madaling sagutin yon, at saka very, lahat ng bawat kaluluwa may sagot, 'di ba? So just like the question I ask, do you take home-based jobs that's below $3 per hour. On that question, targeted yon. Ibig sabihin, yung mga nagwo-work yon, mga home-based yon. So, it means kung sino man yung mag-engage doon, they are my target audience, right? So, ask heartbeat questions. And then add those people who interact with you. I suggest here that you create a friend list. Sa Facebook may tinatawag na friend list. So kapag inad mo sila, wag mo silang ilagay sa normal friend list mo. Magkaroon ka ng separate list for them para when you want to post something para lang sa business mo na yon or para lang sa mga tao na yon, you post it sa iyong specific friend list, tapos hindi mo pinepeste yung ibang friends mo. So you have to create friend list. Okay? Maybe I can show you how to do that. Pero it's easy. Pag nag-add ka or pumunta ka sa Facebook friends list mo, tapos hahanapin mo lang dun yung mga mukhang ayan. So ito yung brain dumping ko. Yan. So, yan. Friends list. So, for example, huh. So, for example, pupunta ako sa list ng friends ko. Hmm. Friends list, tapos ika-categorize mo lang yan. Ayan, so, may categorization ako, stretch, exercise, health pals, clients. So, ilalagay mo lang sila. So, gawa ka ng friend list mo, tapos, ayan, lalagay ko dito, test. Tapos, kunwari, lalagay ko si Liz. Ayan, so, yan, si Liz. Kunwari, tapos create, right? Mas simple lang yan. Para pag nag-post ka, sila lang yung makakita. Hindi ka laging, parang, lagi na lang nagpo-post to si ganito ng tungkol sa business niya. Parang ganun. Unfollow ka na ng friends mo because puro ka na lang business, diba? Parang ganun. So, para lang targeted yung post mo, you can create a friends list and create a post for them. So, those people who interact, lagay mo sa friends list. Tapos, let Facebook know you are interested and valuable in the group. That means yung tip, hindi naman kakausapin mo si Facebook, no. You just have to genuinely connect with these people. So, for example, inad mo na siya. Right? Sorry. For example, nag-post ka ng question. Pagka-post mo ng question, nag-engage yung mga targeted people. Since nag-engage sila sa'yo, may karapatan ka ng mag-add sa kanila. Right? Wag na wag kang mag-a-add randomly ng mga tao. If you Facebook jail ka, sasabihin ni Facebook that you are a spammer. Okay? So, what you need to do is kailangan hintayin mo silang mag-engage sa'yo. Pag nag-engage na sila, i-add mo, tapos, isendan mo ng message. Hi, thank you, nag-engage ka dun sa ganyan. Makipag-engage ka lang. Pwede magtanong ka, or you just say thank you, or you just say, na-appreciate ko yung sinabi mo, blah, blah, blah. Mag-uusap ka, makikipag-engage ka talaga. Kapag sumagot siya, iisipin ni Facebook na, talagang to, talagang friendly tong tao na to. So, Facebook will help you build your momentum if you do that. Kapag nag-post ka dun sa group na yun, makikita agad yun ng taong yun. Okay? So, that is about friendliness, and that is about you, kung anong attitude mo, anong mindset mo if you are growing organically. And then I also touch about being trustworthy and engagement and yung algorithm. Itong message at saka itong clarity, I'll discuss this in the next lessons. Okay? So these are the organic sample goals. You can say to your client na, we can start with getting more Facebook friends sa iyong profile. We can reach 5,000 and we can be part of these 10 active worthy groups. Ganyan. Meron lang akong warning dito. If you are part of, let's say, 10 active groups, tapos nag-post ka ng isang content sa maraming sa maraming groups, Facebook will think that you're spamming them. So, you just have to be creative. Ang ginagawa ko dyan minsan is same message pero ibang wordings o kaya naman create ako ng tatlo. Yung isa, iba yung wording tapos may link. Yung isa, iba yung wording pero walang link. Yung isa, iba yung wording pero ibang link. Yung ganun. So, yung tatlo na yun paglalaroan ko. So, for example, sa first group, yung message 1. Second group, message 2. Third group, message 3. Fourth group, message 1. So, ganun lang. Para hindi ka, tapos nagkakaroon ka ng interval like every 5 minutes. So, ganun yung ginagawa ko to make sure na hindi ako i-spam ni Facebook. Itong pag-reach ng 5,000 targeted Facebook friends, very important na wag kayong mag-add ng random people. Okay? Lalo na kung wala namang mutual friends. Okay? So, yon. And then, an organic sample goal can be create an engaging post in FB group, tapos screenshot mo, sabihin mo kay client, oh, you're getting momentum, people are looking into your profile, blah, blah, blah. That's a good start, right? Get your first engage 100 page followers or like, let's say, nag-usap na kayo, di ba? So, nag-engage siya dun sa post mo, nagustuhan niya yung sinabi mo, tapos, inad ka niya, tapos, post ka ng post para sa kanya, dun sa targeted group mo, tapos, invite mo na siya. Pwede mo bang i-like yung page ko, ganyan, ganyan. So, as you can see, that makes it organic because that's how the real world of Facebook grows. Hindi business-oriented, but focused sa genuine connection, sa genuine interaction. Okay? So, I also mentioned here paid ad sample goals. So, pwedeng reach of 10 impression. Then you'll get 1,000 engagement. You'll get 100 clicks, CTR, generate 10 sales, blah, blah, blah. So, these are the sample of reasonable, reasonable and good social media campaigns. If there is one thing that I want to emphasize here is that you have to make sure na naiintindihan ni client that it may take time, lalo na kung zero followers sila. As in starting from scratch, kailangan niyang maintindihan that you have to do the organic part. Okay? So, yun lang. The next lesson is how to properly determine the right messaging for your audience. Right? So, yun yung gagawin natin. Kapag ka nakakonect ka na sa kanila, uh, friends na kayo, nag-like na siya ng page, what you will do, you will nurture them. You have to give them the right message. You have to know ano ba yung makakapag-engage sa kanila. So, how do we do that? That's part of the next lesson.